For centuries, the skies have been ruled by one basic rule. Whoever controls the air controls the battlefield. But as the face of combat shifts, so too must the machinery used to fight it. America just rolled out the next great hunter, the Boeing F-47, a sixth-generation jet that will reset the rules on stealth, AI, and air dominance. Based on replacing the iconic F-22 Raptor, this generation-skipping plane is more than an upgrade. It's a complete rethinking of what an air superiority jet can be. But the US isn't the only one competing. On the other side of the Atlantic, another nation is making a different model for the next generation of fighter jet, which could be in the running with the F-47 for air dominance. This isn't more new airplanes, it's the future. But before we talk about the F-47, we have to give it up for the giant it's replacing, the F-22 Raptor. In the early 2000s, when the F-22 entered service, it didn't just fight as a fighter, it revolutionized air combat. Conceived at the close of the Cold War and entering service in 2005, the Raptor was the first fifth-generation stealth fighter in the world. The F-22's radar cross-section is so diminutive that, in some conditions, it shows up no larger than a metal marble on the radar scopes of enemy fighters. It supercruises at a speed of Mach 2 and can take down multiple hostile fighters at the same time, and can spot the enemy well before they can spot it. It's still regarded by many as the world's deadliest air superiority fighter today. So why would they be retiring it? Because warfare itself is evolving, and the greatest weapons, sooner or later, must make way for an improvement. Hypersonic weapons, aerial drone operations, and artificial intelligence have rewritten the face of the battlefield. Future threats call for a greater range, more intelligent munitions, and the capacity to be mounted in unmanned platforms. All things the F-22 has never been designed for, regardless of how excellent. And so, the F-47. In a stunning move, President Donald Trump, on March 21, 2025, revealed that the historic $20 billion deal for the development of the F-47 had been awarded to Boeing as per the Next Generation Air Dominance program. It was a milestone not just for the defense industry, but for global geopolitics as well. Boeing, which had suffered for decades after accidents hit the commercial aviation space, saw shares jump by a full 5%. Investors rushed to buy these shares, wagering on the recapture by the company of the top spot in the defense aerospace industry. Meanwhile, Lockheed Martin, the longtime stealth fighter producing champion, saw stock fall by 6% in worth, with the loss of the NGAD contract fueling concerns over its future stake in advanced fighter development. But the effects in the real world extends far past the confines of Wall Street. This plane isn't an upgrade, it's a revolution. Conceived with the goal of surpassing any potential competitor, America's new jet is the promise of advancements right off the pages of a science fiction novel. It was more than a demonstration of America's resolve in holding on to air superiority when the sale occurred. It was a precursor for a sea change in the design and use of the next generation of war machines. Building the F-47 will create over 50,000 American jobs across 25 states, jumpstart America's defense manufacturing base at a time when uncertainty over the economy threatens. International defense observers have predicted the plane's success will make other nations, including Chinese interests, make a push for similar sixth-generation fighter programs, fueling an already white-hot arms race. But with so much investment comes risk. Procurement in the Defense Department is well known for cost overruns, and the F-47 program isn't any different. In the early estimates, the unit cost had been expected at $180 million per plane. But observers have warned the price will double to over $220 million owing to the first-ever artificial intelligence-based combat system and variable cycle engine. So far, the executives at Boeing have promised congressional and Pentagon officials the F-47 will be on budget, with advances in manufacturing method and design modularity, which they say will keep the cost in check. One among the wonderful things concerning the F-47 is integration with autonomous drone wingmen, called collaborative combat aircraft. Envision a squadron comprising manned and unmanned platforms flying in tandem with each other, performing intricate maneuvers with accuracy and agility. This manned and unmanned platform integration makes the F-47 deadlier with the capacity to target multiple sites and carry out multiple missions at the same time. Stealth takes a leap forward with the F-47, being nearly invisible on the enemy's radar. Advanced sensor fusion and AI technology provides pilots with real-time awareness on the battlefield, converting information into action in a split second. With the top speed approximating Mach 2 and enhanced operational radius, the F-47 will be capable of dominating battle space with optimal refueled stops. It's symbolic. It's a reference to the P-47 Thunderbolt, the internationally well-known World War II combat plane that had a reputation as nearly indestructible and hugely armed. That model designation, 47, would be more than coincidental, as it would equate with the president, who's the 47th president, and underscores the administration's highest priority for the project. But determined not to fall back, the United Kingdom is making giant strides with the Tempest fighter program. Headlined by a team consisting of a grouping of companies, including BAE Systems, Rolls-Royce, Leonardo UK, and MBDA UK, the Tempest will go into service by the year 2035, replacing the Eurofighter Typhoon incrementally. With the sixth-generation aircraft, among other things, the Tempest will feature things like directed energy weapons, adaptable motors, and a virtual cockpit shown straight into the visor on the pilot's helmet. Contrary to predecessors, the Tempest will be equipped with swarming drone technology, meaning that it will be capable of communicating with AI-controlled wingmen that will saturate the opponent's defenses. As proof of creativity and environmentally friendly practice, the UK is recycling the retired Tornado jet's material in the Tempest. With the current airframes as raw materials and discrediting them as powder, engineers are utilizing advanced 3D printing technology to create parts for the future jet, proving itself as cost-effective and environmentally conscious. In addition, the UK government has committed more than £2 billion to the R&D efforts for the Tempest, a demonstration that the UK will have a long-term pursuit of air supremacy in the European theater. The parallel evolution of the F-47 and Tempest has generated debate on the issues of competition and cooperation. Though both programs share the common objective of attaining air dominance, they are representative of contrasting strategic priorities and philosophies of technology. The F-47 prioritizes the integration of unmanned systems and expeditionary capabilities, but the Tempest is geared toward modular construction and flexibility in response to emerging threats. Interestingly, the UK's pledge to purchase American F-35s and the development of the Tempest reflects the complexities of overseas defense purchasing. Some have raised worries over the reliance on foreign technology and the implications for the national industry. It's a reminder, though, of the necessity for interoperability with the other partners in the alliance, as well as the balancing act between short-term necessity and long-term want. And as America begins deploying the F-47 and Britain prepares the Tempest, China works in secrecy developing a potential air power game-changer, the JXX. Rumored at Chengdu Aerospace Corporation, the stealth sixth-generation fighter is a closely kept state secret. Leaked details, though, say it could be one of the deadliest killing machines ever devised. Stealth will be taken to a whole other level, with speculation over plasma-based cloaking technology making the JXX effectively radar invisible. AI integration could go way beyond assisting pilots. Some say the JXX could feed through the air and engage combat independently, removing human response time altogether. And the biggest wildcard? Swarms of drones. Instead of engaging one-on-one, the JXX could control an entire squadron of autonomous combat drones. saturating the enemy with coordinated shots before they even know what's occurring. And then there's the hypersonic angle. China's already opened the book on hypersonic missiles, and the new plane could be the first combat plane with the capacity to deploy hypersonic missiles, delivering attacks at speeds current defenses can only dream about. With tensions increasing in the Taiwan Strait and the South Sea, the question is, will the world be prepared when the JXX lifts for the first time? The F-47, with its unprecedented synergy with AI and stealth technology, will redefine the air superiority strategy for all eternity. And the Tempest, with all the dedication put into making it a model of a future air warfare with the modularity and sustainability, a typically European idea. But the question now remains, will these technological marvels ever face each other in actual combat? Or will they fight as a team in a world when the global threats will have the Allies battling together? Only time will be the judge. Something's definite. The era of the 5th generation fighter takes a bow, and the battle for air superiority takes a whole new level. What are your thoughts on the F-47 fighter jet? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to Military World to get our latest videos straight to your notifications.